driving carpool and banging your Pilates instructors to fill the empty voids in your life?
I think maybe our relationship, because it was so collaborative and there were so many ideas being thrown out, and TV is different because you do a very fast-paced thing, and you kind of have to be quick on your feet. And I think when he had told me, working on the original one, how kind of thrown together and spontaneous it all was, and how you could tell that experience really meant a lot to him. So maybe there was something in doing TV for the first time that kind of ignited that kind of quick-natured, you got to be quick on your feet, and I don't know. I think because we had a similar sense of humor and way of working, I think that's maybe why he thought about me for this one. But I think it's a weird. I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that, really. So sorry for stumbling around.
May I dare to say that Tim was being asked about this for the last 30-something years. Was he doing another one? And I know that he wanted to get that feeling back because he so loved that time in his life and that experience. And so he was full of ideas, and I'm sure people were giving him ideas, but he was full of ideas and kind of knew generally what he wanted to do if he did another Beetlejuice. And then he worked with Jenna, and it is about you and the way you work together. But you also talk about how it was sort of more internal from Wednesday's point of view.
Yeah.
And I think going inside that young girl's head, like he had done with Lydia in the first movie, I think that's what really unlocked this for him. And it was you, and yes, he did. You and your character were what opened up his mind to being able to, ground this movie. Talking with Tim about it, we both find it hilarious, people who think they're artists, and, the delusion that we all have about ourselves. We try to control the social networking, but you'll never control the impression you make on others. Mm-hmm. We're delusional, and in the world of creativity, thinking that you have something to offer and just people not getting it is the worst thing in the world for people who think they have talent, like me. It's just, I think we find that hilarious. So, or I know I do, and Tim does. So that was just always going to be there.
Yeah.
And he gave me this giant gallery show, and we never said this out loud, but I think my husband paid for it. There's just no way I earned it in any other way.
Oh,
And I actually did watch the movie right before going to London to shoot. It happened to be on TV, and I was reminded how quickly I spoke as Delia, and it might just have been inexperience at the time, but that really helped me.
Yeah.
Too.
Willem kills me every time that he's on screen. Every time he enters and he gets another coffee just to throw it away or never take a sip of it. The pose with the gun and not really knowing what he's doing, talking to himself in the mirror. It's just
Such an actor.
It's one of my favorite cliches. So he was pretty good.
That's good. Beetlejuice for one, for sure. And then the Shrinkers. I guess Bob the Shrinker is his name. Yeah, just they're real characters, and they're just so lost in this afterlife.
They're fumbling around. Yeah, those are really
And
Bob
working in an office.
Bob actually carries a lot of the dramatic weight.
He
in the
does.
movie,
Yes, Bob cares.
in the pinstripe suit.
He's really trying to do his job.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Good guy.